beat the Shizwiz.
That's right.
Looking good. Kalvar also, a while back, used to play fairly well against Mafia, so he's got it's a pretty good Peach experience.
Damn. It's dead quiet.
Yeah, I know. It's really. I'm sorry, stream.
But remember, this is what Marth and Peach hear.
Yeah.
Just the sound of the wind.
They never hear the sound of the wind. That's so epic, though. I love that. Rime. Let's tell you about Rime. He is a great Peach player. Been around for a while. Kind of he's recently he described it as he's taking a break from taking a break.
That makes sense.
So he's back at it for a little bit.
But he doesn't want anybody to get used to him.
Yeah. He's not. I don't think he's. It's a fleeting thing, you know.
Yeah.
An on again, off again relationship.
Yeah.
Us getting down smashed by Rime.
We're addicted to the left thumbstick movement. I'm convinced of this.
Yes, I like that a lot, though. It's a good way to think about it.
I'm like I said earlier on stream, Melee is a community that's slowly learning that they hate the thing that brought them together. And I think that left thumbstick movement is the glue that keeps it all together. And
God bless.
And some masochism.
So ban the box.
Ban the box.
The box is going to ruin
that's
all
why
this.
the box is so controversial, because
no left stick movement.
You know, people are saying, oh, it's unfair, oh, it gives you an advantage. But the truth is, the Melee Illuminati know
it can't scratch that itch.
It can't scratch that itch, and the drug will run out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Narcos Season 5, starring
left
Melee
stick
on
movement.
me. Crimson Blur as Heisenberg.
Everyone just freaking out. Please help us.
That's why they like the Duinos, because it lets you dash back, gets your left thumbstick even more reward. Some crystal blue meth. We're figuring it all out.
I love it. Let's ship the pilot tomorrow.
Rime and Kalvar, though.
Rime and Kalvar, I mean.
Oh, that Phantom.
Yeah, it sucks. But the point is that Kalvar is he's not afraid of a timeout. But he embraces it. He loves it. This guy, you yell at timeout to him, he'll do it sometimes.
Just for the crowd?
Yeah.
He's a guy that times out for the people.
He will time out for the people.
That's unique.
And we throw out, we love it, you know. Come from a place where we all love wobbling. We go wild for some wobbling.
Wow.
And timing out is just kind of, you know, wobbling someone's own free time.
Yeah, and I'm seeing in the chat, my boy Flambeezy is saying, also note that the music is off on Dreamland to avoid copyright strikes on the VODs. Can we talk about that instead of the match?
I mean, Nintendo's stupid.
All right, that's the end of it.
That's about it.
Nice counter from Kalvar coming down.
PC Chris, hot and cold, love it.
Yeah, I love counter.
Gotta keep them on the edge.
It actually is low-key hard to hit counters falling because it slows your fall speed and you often miss it like stops you from getting hit from the thing you were preparing to counter. So even if you got the read right on the timing of their move, you have to have the timing right for your counter and be able to avoid
You gotta lab that falling counter.
I think you just gotta do it a million. I think Marth just do it a million times because they think it's funny. And then they get it. I don't think anybody's labbing falling counter versus Peach.
You'll be surprised, man.
Yeah, I would be surprised.
People want to be known for the most ordained things.
They're like, I can't be good, but I could do this.
But I can be the best falling counter guy.
That's the beautiful thing, though, about Melee. You can be the best at something. Really, everybody could have one thing that they're the best at.
I'm literally the best at rollouts, so I take that to the bank. My rollouts are
I'll be looking out for it, dude. Divine.
Divine.
To die for.
Godlike.
Thick chocolate.
No DI.
You got dark chocolate or milk chocolate rollouts?
I like vanilla chocolate.
Oh, mother of God.
I've been eating vanilla chocolate Kit Kats.
Oh, mother.
That shit's fucking fire.
Yeah.
I think there's some peanut butter in there, too, or something. It's more interesting than it sounds.
Yeah. This is like the classic Marth Peach, right? Where the Peach has no possible way in because the Marth is patient, but it takes Marth an absurd amount of time to get it done. But like you said, Kalvar, he's got all the time in the world.
He doesn't care. I mean, they struck the Dreamland for a reason. This is definitely, you know, the Peach counter pick that we often see in games 2 or, you know, game 3.
That's right.
And Kalvar's like, no, let's just get this out of the way.
That's right.
I don't care. I'm gonna get you up to a high enough percent where you die from anything.
You think Wispy could? If I were to redesign Smash, one of the interactions I would have is that you could throw a turnip into Wispy's mouth and it would sit there until it blows out.
That'd be crazy.
I don't think anybody's ever thought of that before.
Armada does not need that.
Yeah, Project M, get on it.
The thing I want to change is I want to make the little shrub on the grass stage of Pokemon to do the bouncy thing.
That's sick.
It doesn't own it.
That's sick.
Because why doesn't it do that?
See, Everybody's got a thing in Melee that they think about and care about. Everybody's got their shit.
Sometimes it's competing and getting better.
Sometimes it's making money.
And sometimes it's just stupid little things in the stages.
You've got your people that mamam, they make money off Melee, and then you've got your people who lamam, they lose money off Melee.
Yes.
I'm a lamam.
Which is is most people.
Yeah.
Love it. Did you enter today?
I entered doubles, and I faced Kalvar in round 1 losers, so I was out 0-2.
Nice. Who was your doubles partner?
I don't know. I said who doesn't have a doubles partner.
Who was Kalvar? Who was Kalvar in the losers round 1?
That's what I asked him, and he said I lost. I said makes sense to me.
Yikes.
Yikes.
But now we're on Yoshi's. A stage that some would say is a lot smaller than Dreamland.
Yes. I've gotten baited many a time by Peach players who I was like, they're not a Yoshi's Peach. And then they are, because most Peaches like this stage. They really do. They might know that they have trouble surviving. They might know they die earlier, but I think in their hearts they know that 2 down smashes kill, and they like that.
And Rime is a pretty aggressive Peach too, all things considered. He's not really a wait around kind of guy, kind of fella. He'll get in there. He'll get dirty. There's dash attacks. There's down smashes.
That was a really cool bit of movement where when he did the initial area under the left platform, he landed such that it looked like he was going to be stuck there for a second, and Kalvar did a little dash forward, and then he got his bear up in the spot.
Ooh.
So Rime is a smarty.
No, Rime is really smart. It's just classically smart, actually. Just a very smart fellow. And plain white Peach, the best Peach color. It's not Daisy.
Yeah.
Love Daisy. Everyone hates Daisy. I think it'd be hilarious if during G5, Mario just changed his color to Daisy. I think people lose their minds over that.
I wouldn't look at him ever again. Daisy is a disgusting abomination and an affront to God. Kalvar now in a good position to edge guard, but there comes Randall. I actually don't know how much Randall helps or hurts. I think getting your jump back in your float is net positive, but it kind of sucks being on a platform below the stage that he can poke at you and you can't even sweet spot.
Oh yeah, I mean Peach cannot. How do you get up from Randall?
Yeah, she's living Rime is living to 186%. He's making the stage look like if he lives this long, there's no reason why this stage is better or worse than Dreamland, rather. Worse than Dreamland. Yeah, he's dying at the same percent. He'll be able to get his kills earlier. It might be a little tougher for Marth to get in range without hurting himself. It's just win-win-win. Great stage. Let's go, Peach.
Rime, before the set, was warming up against Dad, who is not an amazing melee player, but playing secondary Peach. I mean, secondary Marth.
Kalvar with a forward air flurry.
Yeah. Oh, keeps going. Keep on his toes.
Yeah. He's actually looking real good. This has been an uninterrupted sequence of maybe 80%, 90%.
Yeah.
That's really, really solid for him.
Farm all back up. Can he just get this kill real quick and not take too much %?
He's going to take 200%. He's living. No. I'm a believer. Well, that's the thing is, that's your bread and butter as Marth. Is can I get these every 2 stocks or so, get these 90 to 100% sequences, then that makes it much, much more comfortable to have to win neutral over and over, or at least get her in the air so that you can juggle.
I can't believe Patty called his thing a date if it's a meeting of 2 people at beyond 10 o'clock at night. That's not a date, Patty. You get the heck out of here.
What?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Last stock. We haven't seen.
How long have you been thinking about that?
It just popped on my head. I was like, Patty, don't call it as it isn't. You gotta be truthful to yourself.
Oh, 2 downers.
But Nairn out of it like a smarty pants.
Yeah, but he's got 118% on him. This is Kalvar's game to lose.
We haven't seen Rime pull any of the good ones this set so far.
Yeah, people complain about Peaches getting they got all this luck, but it's you don't remember the games where they got no luck whatsoever and just got smacked.
My favorite is when Peach players get entitled to their luck.
Yeah, they get the gambler's fallacy.
Yeah, there's no, I earned at least.
I drew 100 stitch and turnips, and none of them were stitches. Yeah, you rolled the dice, baby.
Being I deserve 2 stitches per set.
Play Game & Watch.
I hate stupid RNG characters. Something I stand by pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Luigi, Peach, Game & Watch, all of them. Stupid RNG characters.
No, they're the most balanced characters in the game.
That ruin this game. No.
It's the most balanced in the game because there's nobody on screen gets to decide what happens. It's just let the fate decide.
You're right. We should just play.
No bias.
We should just do game watch hammers to determine set counts.
Yeah. And if you believe
highest number, you win the game.
Yeah, if you believe in a deterministic universe, then like the match was always going to happen that way. And if you don't, then it's some quantum like randomness stuff.
Sucker.
You're a sucker. Yeah, you're a suckers born every minute. Determinists.
Dumbasses.
Free willers. All suckers waiting for me to take their money.
All right, Edgar taking 3 years. Can Rime get it?
Oh, this.
He's
I love this
cornered.
dash dance.
No platform to escape on.
Yeah, and he's forcing Marth to start jumping, and I think that is like a really scary place for Marth to be, where they have to jump in the corner, because you don't have any room to drift, so you become more predictable, and that's how Rime sneaks his way in, takes the first stock.
I also like how Kalvar uses forward air to deflect that turn up that was Z dropped. Not the best placement from Rime, but
yeah, I like a good Z drop.
It's just it's a Marth thing now. You know, you gotta be Z dropping those turn ups by the ledge.
Yeah, if you can't get your Z's, you know, you're gonna be late for work in the morning.
Yes. From your conscious, seeing like shit.
I'm definitely in trouble.
If you gotta go, you gotta go, dude.
Yeah.
You know, work is important.
Listen.
And ooh, it's a nice arrow drift from Kalvar. I love that. Pops right over the turn up, get the space back.
Yeah.
Ooh, beautiful.
His down airs have been sick. He uses them in neutral.
But Peach, you can. What you gonna do? She's got a hard commit to a dash attack to really challenge that.
Yeah.
Or like a fair, like.
Nice.
Ooh, she doesn't pop up there. The windshield wiper.
I like that.
Clear the screen.
Clear.
All right, edge guard.
I can't believe they turned off all the music. They're like.
Yeah. The crazy part is they don't even
just the sounds of a
they don't even have headphones in. So like. This is
scary. This is.
The bad part is no one's gonna turn it back on. So this is the way it's gonna be for the next. I mean, a couple of sets. Probably 4 sets, 5 sets. A lot. All right, get him up there. Not coming any. There we go. Yeah, not coming to any hard hitting moves that'll put him at a disadvantage.
Calvin, hit him with that stalker shit. Silence of the hands.
Let's go. Oh, like that. Push him off to the side.
Oh, the get up attack. He actually had a good setup there. If it had gone the other way first.
There's something all right.
Oh, 3 times! Almost a 4th!
Yeah, we love our turnips here.
We love our turnips.
We're good.
This is turnip country.
we care for our plants, for our crops.
You got a big Amish demographic?
It's a decent sized one, I think, maybe. Well, Western Mass is literally, I don't know what exists out there. It's like, I have no idea. I've thought it's a bunch of like graveyards.
Yeah.
I assume. Graveyards and forest.
Well, being Amish really is a graveyard for modernity.
Anything.
For anything. Do you think they hook up? Do you think there's like sex scandals?
It's sex scandals and everything, right?
Yeah. But like, how do you think
people, libraries?
Do you think there's? I'm so fascinated. I need to watch that TLC show. But speaking of
Amish.
old-fashioned, Mars with the sword trying to beat
the Amish
down.
Mafia? Isn't that a show? about the mafia that is in the Amish ones?
That's probably true, but
It's
Kalvar looking
fake,
to close
right?
this off.
Oh man.
Turn up from the corner. It's all he had left. Rime had that one attempt to try to win the neutral, and now Kalvar back in control, but he gets in 2 rolls and 2 down smashes.
Yikes.
That is a yikes.
No, gonna get it. Oh, that's gonna be it.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. He had everything.
He had everything. He had it all. But then,
look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Pete just rolled in.
Wouldn't you say that his neutral was complete?
And going right back to it too. I mean, yeah, he was in control there, but couldn't stop Pete from just dancing into his space. All right,
that's the net play.
I want to see him commit more to when he gets rid of more of Rime's recovery tools.
Yeah.
He's keeping the stage, and that's all right, but like,
I don't think he got any of these in the last game, where it was just like these like insane strings of 90 to 100 plus damage. I think that's the key in the Peach matchup is if you can get that kind of advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it
Grab
makes the long marathon a little easier. Because you know, I do think that this is actually a fairly easy game plan for Marth, but it does require like you can't turn your brain on autopilot.
I think a lot of things for Marth, like just thinking about it, are kind of like the game plan seems relatively straightforward. What you want to do to every character, and that's making it so appealing to a lot of people. It's being like, you know, all I have to do is rack up the percent, get my tippers, get my grabs.
Yeah,
like,
it's the same thing as like with Ice Climbers matchups versus everybody. Everybody knows what they need to do, but then they don't do it because they get a lead or they think that, oh, this Ice Climbers is different. I can do this to this person. And Kalvar is the Ice Climber Slayer. He's the guy that like is possibly the most patient Marth in the world against that matchup. So why wouldn't he be versus a local Peach?
I mean, he's been playing Infinite Numbers for a while. He's got that matchup experience.
The EXP. Whoa, Seppuku. Do you think he gets these? Is he done?
No.
He's fighter?
He's gonna fight it out. Cause Rime.
I'd be done.
Rime, have one thing, Rime likes learning, and Rime likes grinding. So anything he can get out of this game, he's going to get.
I don't think he's learning much. That's 4 down as he's going for a 5th. Oh, he just barely gets hit by the get up attack.
See, Rime gave him a chance to do it though. Rime's like, you know what? I'm not gonna roll. I'm gonna get up attack.
Yeah.
If he reads me and he knows I'm gonna wait, he earned it.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this into a timing battle. Put one back on the board maybe.
This is where if we were at a major, we'd probably be cheering for Kalvar to time him out. We'd be like, yeah, Kalvar, all right, you have 3 stocks lead, you know, a little over 5 minutes, whatever. Make it happen, bud.
Yeah, for those of you in the chat, I'm being nice right now because I'm new. If you look at the progression of my commentary in Chicago, I was very nice to Kals at the start.
Yeah.
But by the end, you learn about the players, you learn their souls. And usually, you know, they're all good people, they're all good guys, but in the soul of a lot of these players is something dark that you don't want to touch when you first meet them. You have to take a little time to let it stew.
Poke up the stick.
Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't bite you. But, I mean, you kind of called it there, though. Rime took the 1 stock, and then he was like, all right, I'm out.
Yep.
Did anyone get 4 stocks? Mission accomplished?
Yeah.
Left.
You know, I used to play Peach, or not Peach, I did used to play, but I played Marth for the longest time of any character besides Fox, and I stopped playing him because I was like, I don't enjoy any matchup with Fox and Falco, so I'm not actually a Marth player. I have a Marth counter pick.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say... Like, you have to embrace the character as a whole. You can I could accept maybe 1 or 2 matchups that you're like, that's not my favorite. But if you just truly dislike those matchups as much as you like the ones you like, you're lying to yourself. You gotta like the whole thing. If you can't handle him at the Peach, you don't deserve him with the Fox.
Nice.
Love it. That's Marth's Tinder.
How often does that work? Have you been enjoying Balls and Tinder? Are you on it?
I had a good tweet about Tinder the other day. I changed my profile to that tweet.
I think I liked it.
And it worked.
It did?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because that's 100% how I feel about Tinder. It is not for going on dates. It is because one day I'm going to see one of these girls in a supermarket and I'm going to be like, she's going to be like, how
do I know you?
How do I know you?
My friend's girlfriend was
trying
to tell me that she knows you from Tinder, and I was like, I didn't match with you. Get out of here.
Damn.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Love it. Love and what a good area to be on Tinder, too.
I'm mad that none of the novelty accounts match me. None of the ones that looks like a picture of a single dog or like a picture of like a cartoon character. That
hurts you the most.
I right swipe them every time. I'm like,
I love lasagna. Like, let me.
Come on, man. None of them. I don't appeal to the non-human demographic.
How do you use your super like? How does that go for you?
I'm not. We can go into these deets.
I like talking
super
about
like is when I'm feeling vulnerable and I'm like, I could see that. I could see us.
There was a time where I just used super like all the time. And always at 5 a.m.
I don't understand how super like works at all, so I'm not about it.
Word. Well.
And it undermines my brand, you know, of being cold, distant, emotionless, you know.
Yeah, it's not kind of trying back on it now because I'm like, what I thought was a great tool. Maybe now I'm feeling a little desperate, feeling a little pushy.
Yeah, super likes are for people that are willing to camp in the corner versus floaties.
Yeah, see, I'm not. No, sir. Oh, yes.
There it is, one of those big strings. He's still going, 96. It's like every single time, like clockwork.
I don't know if you noticed, but not only did Rime switch colors, he switched ports.
for no reason.
I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. I bet after getting like almost 4-star game 4, he was like, you know what, something's wrong here.
Yeah, underrated song from the Marshall Mathers LP2 is Rhyme or Reason.
Yeah,
it's a good song. There's like 3 good songs on that album. Well, Rhyme or Reason is one. Love Game with Kendrick Lamar, and there's like the sequel to Stan. It's good.
You have a new album?
He's coming out with one.
It's really bad. It's like USA or something.
Have you listened to it?
I've only listened to parts of it, but I mostly say it's bad because I work at a record store, and we had about 10,000 copies of that, and no one ever bought it. No. We have one lady who called.
Does anybody buy records?
To make sure. Well, it was a CD, but to make one person called to make sure we had it.
I don't feel bad about people not buying fucking CDs. All right, Kalvar trying to close it in on Rhyme. This is a 4 stock, then it's become a 3 stock. This is disgusting. Kalvar, 3-2. What should have been a close set based on the first couple games became so thoroughly dominant by Kalvar that we were like, what about Tinder? What about us?
That's what we do. That's what we do here. We
lose focus.
We lose focus. We talk about Tinder.
That's all right.
It's great.
I've gone back and forth on whether on the level of attention that local